What's going on? This is the Broke Genius, and welcome to the life of a broke genius. Welcome to my channel.
What's going on? We're gonna be talking about faking it till you make it today. Um, I notice a lot of people are using this tried and true method of trying to basically make it by faking it. So I uh I noticed some things that I'm gonna talk about today. I pretty much put a post on my YouTube channel. I put a poll on my community tab, and I'm gonna go over a few of those points that I made on my community tab. So one of the first things, just to get right into it, I'll make this as short as possible. Is one thing I notice is, so I work in IT. I understand, how things, all these different little apps you can use, and ways to get more views and stuff like that. So the first thing is what I notice people are doing, and I ain't gonna lie, I played around with this too. I ain't gonna lie, I played around with this. It works. It works. And I actually I actually know how to do this, and I don't have to pay anything. But you gotta understand, people. A lot of people are non-technical, so they don't necessarily know how to do this. The first thing I notice people are doing uh is actually, let me change this around. They're using, I might be describing it differently, but what they are using are view increasers. Okay, so basically drive those views up. It's like they're using view increasers. Okay, view increasers, um dry those views up or whatever. Let me change my little thumbnail or whatever. I guess this is appropriate. Yeah. So they're using view increasers. So what are view increasers, or if whatever it's called, the terminology for it. So in order to get certain videos to get more views, they buy, it's all kind of websites. All you got to do is do a simple Google search, and they basically they buy views. So somebody has a website, couple servers, couple desktops, whatever the case may be, and then they basically pay to drive the views up. So they got they got costs for uh 1,000 views. They got costs for if you want 10,000 views on a video. Even so much so, I'm gonna keep it transparent with you guys. You know, my monetization was taken. I think it was taken. Wait, it was like 2020. I think it was taken by somebody that I didn't think that was my arch nemesis, but they are some chick that sells herbs on social media. She must had, like, basically flagged one of my videos, because she actually posted a video, and I posted it on my channel, and she was like, share the video, share the video. I don't really sell a lot of like feminine products or whatever on my herbs business website, alsherbs.com. I don't really sell a lot of feminine products. I have one product, it's called Sex Goddess. I haven't even really marketed it too much, and no woman has ever really purchased it or purchased it at all. I have the blend for it. It's ready to go, but no women no woman has bought it, right? And I don't really market to a lot of women, I'll be honest. I primarily market to men. I'm working on that, but I tried to post her video to basically because she kept saying share this video, share this video. So I uploaded her video. Now, in her defense, I'll say if she didn't do it, YouTube just flagged my video as basically it was not a video that basically I shared her video and it was like something in the sorts of it was reused. It wasn't like basically any commentary on it or anything like that, which is a lot of videos on YouTube has no commentary. People just repost videos. So it's either one or two things that happen. She either herself flagged the video or YouTube just flagged the video, or somebody or possibly three, somebody else flagged that video. So once they flagged that video, my monetization was gone. Any possibility for monetization was gone. I'm like, whatever, you know. It's been times that I've been kind of salty about that, but I really don't think about it. At the end of the day, uh, I just have to get like 4,000 watch hour channel views or something like that, and I can petition to get it back. But the thing is that I could pay. Going back to the topic, I could pay to get that video, to get that tomorrow, or next week or whatever. I can pay to get that back. I can get 4,000 channel views. I'll have to pay a little bread, but it's people that's paying that bread. And like this particular thing here, where people are basically using view increasers to basically get more views. Like I say, you could pay for a package of 1,000 views, 5,000 views, 10,000 views, even 100,000 views, which 100,000 views is sort of mini viral. When you have 100,000 views on a video, I look at that as mini viral. Anything after that, I would say 1,000,000 views is viral. But if you get 100,000 views bona fide, that's like mini viral. That means it's a lot of eyeballs that watch that video. Your video probably been shared over 100 to 1,000 times. It's a really big deal, if you could get 100,000 views. Like one of the videos I had for 100,000 views, tripped out story is I posted it. It was a video that I got a strike. I didn't get a strike about it, but I actually posted a different video, and I was talking about miracle mineral solution, MMS, and YouTube does not like that shit. The internet, everybody does not like that because it's the whole it's a lot of controversy behind it. People saying it cures autism, it does all kind of things, cures cancer, stuff like that. And it's like, I use it because it is very much kind of a health booster, and even something that is preventative as far as like preventative health. But yeah, you can't post nothing hardly about that on the internet. And that video It was a like fine. She is actually the same video, the same person that she talks about water on my video on my channel, and I think that video has 2,000 views. In that video she posted about MMS, supposedly it cures STIs or UTIs. That's what they say in Europe mostly, but in this country it's STDs. So she was saying that it cures STDs. Primarily she emphasized herpes. And man, that video got over 100,000 views. And I had no idea till I was in jail. I was in jail fighting the case. I got out and I saw it was over 100,000 views. I think my channel had like over definitely 100 subscribers from that video alone, and other videos. Like my viral video that I did by myself was about vinegar, apple cider vinegar primarily. That got that's 11,000 views. And I just did that video just because I primarily use apple cider vinegar to cure constipation. And I mean, it cures it very, very fast and highly effective. I was literally on the toilet when I did that video, I believe. And I literally just sent it to my cousin. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to upload this on my page. And I uploaded it on my channel. And yeah, unbeknownst to me, it went to 11,000 views over a period of 5 years. Now, like I say, the 100,000 viewed video of that woman, she's like really gorgeous. She's probably somewhere between 50, probably 60 years old now. I think when she filmed that video, which was probably a 10-year-old video, she looks like she was in her 50s, but she looked really good for a woman as far as in her 50s, and you can tell she's a baddie. Like I would say she's probably a 8, probably could have been a 9 or even a 10 when she was younger. And she's like 50 years old, and she looks fine. And she talking about water, she was talking about MMS on the other video, and I re-uploaded because it was some good information. Now, from that 100,000 view video and several videos that I had, I got 5,000 subs. I got 5,000 subs just off of that video. I got out of, jail, placed on house arrest. I had some struggles or whatever. And I talk more about that on my Patreon, because it's like, if I'm going to be open and transparent, I am not really cool about. I'm transparent to a certain degree on YouTube, but I want to be paid for my transparency. I'm the type of person, if I ever did blow up and let's just say I became an Uber millionaire, I'll do interviews, I'll do Fox News, I'll do any type of news outlets, but you're gonna have to pay me about anywhere between $10,000 and $100,000 to interview me, for me to come on on your show, and I'll ask just about any question you ask. But I ain't doing that shit for free. I'm not doing that shit for free. So on my Patreon, I when I say I do get more personal, I do get more personal. I kind of, open myself up. Now, you don't know all my secrets and shit like that. Like, I mean, I keep my own most of my personal shit to myself. It ain't that much, but I guess once you become more famous and rich, like, people do start hacking and trying to hack into your computer and shit like that, try to find out information, try to, really, zero in on you and shit. I guess what I never disclosed or anything like that will come out. The funny thing is, I've actually disclosed what I do and everything like that, on a channel, some guy's channel like 2 years ago, and I was just like, what the hell? I just said what I said. And man, really, I don't really know who was watching it or anything. Probably nobody even watched it. Nobody really even knows. It's like because the channel was so small. The guy had like, I think he had like 300 subs. I don't know, but and nobody really knows. I mean, most likely it ain't gonna be known because it depends on who you tell. But I will say another the probably how it would be found out would be the friends that I told, they gonna tell somebody because I told quite a few people. My electrician, he know my secrets. my electrician know my little secrets. He's my homie. I mean, a homie from a homie. But I say all that to say that basically I got a lot of subs from those views of those videos. So it's a really big deal, and a lot of people pay for those. A lot of people pay for those views, and that's definitely fake it till they make it. Now, some people say that those people are grifters. Even they would say because basically I have a blog, basically brokegeniuses.com, and I sell things, and I'm definitely a capitalist, and I try to sell stuff. Some people will call that grifting. That's not grifting. Some people don't really know what the terminologies are and stuff like that. A grifter is someone that scams people. Like if you bought something on my website or bought a book of mine and you didn't go on Amazon, you bought the Millionaire Savings Plan and you didn't go on Amazon, you bought it from me and I gave you a signed autographed copy, and I didn't send your book out, and I just kept the money, and I just never sent the book. That is a grifter because basically it's a scam artist, a fraudster. Somebody just trying to make money on YouTube is not a grifter. That's not what that means. Um, basically that's just somebody trying to sell some stuff. So the thing is that even all of these things that I'm saying are kind of a gray area. These people are not necessarily grifting, they're capping. That's what they're doing. They're capping. They're basically liars. You know what I'm saying? Like in a nutshell, that's what they are as far as in terms of uh what they're actually doing, trying to get views and everything like that, paying for views. And the thing about it is sometimes I definitely kind of understand understand I'm not necessarily well liked. I get it. you know I don't even try for people. Some people try to be liked. I mean, to a certain degree I do try to be liked, but not really. I mean, I don't go out my way. I don't go out my way to be liked. I mean, I'm a take it or leave it type of individual. I don't necessarily come after nobody either. I think about like, damn, I should just go after, just say state my case and kind of like just put things out there. And then I think about it, I'm like, man, you know what, man, I'll just relax and take notes. I'll just relax and take notes and then just go from there. But these people that even what they're doing, like I said, unless they like buying something and not giving you nothing in return, they that's a grifter. But these people are this. This is what they just capping. All of this is cap. As the young people say. As the young people say. What's going on, Iori? So yeah, the view increasers are a big deal. Like all of this stuff is a big deal because it does work. Just in case you didn't know, like I watch a lot of CNBC and well, I used to. But the story of Home Depot basically is a fake it till you make it story. That's how Home Depot got off the ground. How did they do it? Basically, Home Depot, before they got as big as they are and well funded and public and everything like that, they were a fledgling company. Like most companies, they started off as a fledgling company. Like, for example, Airbnb and a lot of startups actually started off in an apartment with a Wi-Fi connection and a laptop and probably a couple other laptops or desktops and stuff. It started off in a freaking apartment. Most companies in America are fledgling companies. Like Apple started off in a garage. Google actually started off in a garage. So what Home Depot did was, being the fledgling company that they were at the time, they wanted to confuse and trick the consumer to believe that basically that they had a whole bunch of inventory. They wanted to trick the consumer that walked in their store that they had a whole bunch of inventory. They had more inventory than they actually really did have. And in actuality, those what they did was they put a whole bunch of empty boxes that had the product that they were actually trying to sell, but they had an empty box to pretend as if they had more inventory than that what they actually really had. And it worked. It worked. Fake it till you make it does work. It actually works quite well. Fake it till you make it works right pretty good. It works excellently, actually. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, before I wrote the Millionaire Savings Plan, I thought about waiting to write it, holding on to the idea and just using it myself and actually becoming a millionaire. Even some authors, published authors, they say that's what you should really do. You're not credible unless you actually are whatever the actual person or the embodiment of your work, like in the truest sense of the word. I actually thought about, actually waiting till I actually become an actual millionaire, or I thought about actually fronting like I was already a millionaire. And I could have even did a third option, and this is what a lot of people do on YouTube or even social media. Lie by omission. What is lying by omission? Basically, I never even bring up the fact that I'm a millionaire. And even if, like, let's just say if I got really big and I did use the objectivity of lying by omission, somebody brings up the concept or even asks me if you're a millionaire, yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. All I have to do is say, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not gonna disclose my financial values to you. I'm not going to disclose my financial portfolio, my balance sheet. I'm not going to, I choose not to do that because of obvious reasons. I could have done that. I could have done three things, like I say, with my Millionaire Savings Plan. I could have, like I said, just basically waited, and I could have fucking got hit by a car, and then my children would have never heard of anything about a Millionaire Savings Plan. Anybody, my family members, no, the whole world, the people that bought the few people that actually bought my book, they wouldn't have never got it. I mean, I sold my book overseas. That was an accomplishment that I did. Someone in the UK bought my book. When somebody from the financial capital of the world buys your book, that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, I could have just waited, right? And did the impossible, climbed the not impossible, but the hard mountain to climb and actually become a millionaire, right? That would have been the hardest thing to do, actually. Or, like I said, I could have lied and capped and said I was a millionaire already. Or the third thing, like basically lie by omission, just pretend I was a millionaire. But it's not so much I've ever even said I was a millionaire. Just kind of lie like by omission. Basically, anybody ever presents that to you, just kind of like argue them off, or say I'm not about to tell you my personal business. I got $1 more than you. That's what I got. I could have done all kind of like stuff, like all kind of crazy stuff, and just basically just not ever tell you. And then I make all of these different sales and transactions, and then all of a sudden I'm pretty much close to a millionaire, if not already. So I choose to do none of those things. I chose to just keep it real, keep it transparent, and tell you the hard facts that I did. The Millionaire Savings Plan did help me fare relatively well, help me more than a lot of people have helped people, because basically I'm in a house. I got about 2 more payments, and it's pretty much it's closed out. I don't have any more payments, and I have a house cash. I got 2 more payments, so in about 2 weeks, God willing, I'm gonna have basically another house paid for in full. No mortgage, none of that. So to answer your question, Iori, uh I'll be honest with you, as far as steps I'm not even on step 1 yet, because I put everything into my house. I'm not even on step 1. Now, if you include my house, that's a whole nother story. I really, to be honest, I don't think I wouldn't count my house. I really wouldn't count my house. Honestly, I wouldn't even count my house. I look at it like really I'm either some every week I'm on step 1. And then basically I start back over at step 1. That's the God honest truth. I promise you, I'm not making it up. Now I'm working on it, but I mean, I'm in the throes of renovation, man. I'm in the throes of renovation. It is very, very difficult what I'm trying to do. Most people do not do what I'm doing, and that is paying a house all cash, all cash, and fixing it up with no mortgage, with no personal loan, no loan whatsoever. Um, so I don't make that much. So it's kind of difficult. It's just kind of difficult. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's probably one of the hardest things you could do to fix up a house with cash. Like even fixing a car up, restoring a car is difficult, but a house, just think about it. Like I say, any and this is just a regular house, right? Any room you're in, just throw a couple grand on it. That's what it's gonna cost to restore it. You just walk in any room. If I walk in any room in my house, it's about a couple grand or more to just kind of like deal with that room, whether it be material, cost, labor. If I don't want to do it myself, or if I'm not able to, it's expensive. Yeah, man, because I mean, I'm already thinking about my second house. That's the only way it's gonna work, really, to be honest. In my mind, I'm definitely starting to transfer more money to my brokerage account, starting to start that up slowly but surely. So I'm trying to transition back to where it was before I bought the house. Before I bought this house, or I don't even want to say bought, I'll say before I got this deal, I had close to 10 grand saved. Okay. I had close to 10 grand. I was living with my sister. And basically that's where I'm trying to get back to. And then I'll still have a house though. I'll still I'll still have a house. But the only problem with that is I have my student loans that I have to take care of. So I'm thinking like pretty much I want to buy like one or two more. I want to buy two more houses if I could. Either one or two more houses because that's the long game. That's the long game. And I'm that's part of this millionaire savings plan. It's you're taking the money that you make and you're reinvesting it. You're reinvesting it so you can get higher up the steps. Honestly, I've already pretty much uh completed a certain up to a certain level because I put everything up to this house. But until until I got this house fixed up and then I got an inspector to give me basically do an inspection and give me some type of like price as far as what my house is worth. I don't even look at it like I'm on a particular step, but I'm at least at the point where I could say that. Let me see here. So I'm at least I'm at least on step 6. At least step 6. So basically, yeah, I'm already trying to save up some money so I can get my Porsche. So that's how I look at it. But like I say, I got a long way to go as far as rehab on this house. Once I rehab this house and get it to a certain level where everything is cool, I'm gonna get an estimate as far as what this house is worth. Then that's something that I could take to a bank, but I'm not gonna take it to a bank most likely, and I'm just going to look at it as an asset and basically, yeah, I'll get my reward or whatever and move on. But this is rinse and repeat. I'm trying to get another house or two and go from there. But yeah, back to the topic. You know, yeah, views are important, man. In YouTube, I mean, views are important, and people do pay for them. People do cap to get more views. You know, it's an ego thing too. It's like, man, I didn't get this many views, man. I'm just gonna pay for it. And I could tell certain content creators are paying for. I don't really focus on views too much, but what they're doing, what I noticed that a lot of content creators are doing. Let me go back to my community poll. The other thing that I see, the main thing that I see, because live viewing is pretty cool, right? It's the it's the cat's meow. No need for editing. No need for editing and whatnot. You just go on live and try not to put your foot in your mouth. This is what I noticed, and it kind of prompted me to kind of bring awareness to this. This is what I noticed. Shout out to DJ Kuda. He is the one that pretty much pointed out who was like he pointed out someone that was doing this and actually kind of Yeah, inform me that, yeah, this is something that's actual big deal. This is actual big deal. I mean, DJ Kuda, he, like, last year, he actually pointed out, yeah, it's some content creators that are paying for live viewers. So, okay, so, like, for example, I don't get that many live viewers. Like, I think the most I got was probably 6 or 7. You know, I'm not paying for, man, if I can't get it natural, or if I can't get it like organic, I ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care, but I ain't trying to cap on the internet like that. I'm not trying to do that, man. If I can, like, I'll pay for, I'll pay for interviews. I'll pay for people to get on my channel for an interview. If you that dude or you that chick, I'll pay, you know, to you to come on my live, and I, kind of interview you, or whatever the case might be. Or you do it on the strength that you like my channel, you like my content, you know, I'll do that. I've even tried, I had a chick on here that she'll always be unnamed at this point, that I paid her, what did I pay that chick, man? I can't even, it was last year. I think I paid her $30 per show. Yeah, it was like $30 or $25 or something like that. I think it was $30 every show. And I mean, basically, like, the first show barely got through it. The second one, I think she had got a job or something. And she just basically tried to front me off, you know. And I still gave her the money. Like, I still got the episodes up. I'll do that. But I ain't paying for no live viewers. I ain't paying for no video, no somebody to use a bunch of servers to pay for, um you know uh any type of, like, views that go from 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, not me. Because the thing about it is, one of the things I'll say is that I pretty much got the successes on my channel kind of pretty much organically, so I don't think I have to do anything different, basically. So what I noticed, though, and a lot of people probably gonna be pissed off about this video. you know Everybody hates the broke genius is live in effect. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much it's pretty much everybody hates Kevin Samuels. That's the game. Everybody hates Kevin Samuels. That's what I noticed the game is on YouTube, at least on the black side of YouTube, is everybody hates Kevin Samuels. So that's what I see. But the thing is that when it comes to live viewers, what I notice is, like, for example, let's just say the organic live viewers. Shout out to DJ Kuda again. That pretty much kind of informed me about this about a year ago on one of his live streams. And so, or let's just say organically that the live stream actually shows, let's just say 48 viewers, 30 something to 48 viewers. And the paid viewership, they pay for, let's just say 200 to 100 views. I noticed 200. They'll pay for 200 live eyeballs to make it appear as if they got 200 people watching them, plus the organic people that are actually watching in. So people have the representation that, damn, it's live up in here. It's a party up in this live stream. It's over 200 people watching. But all in actuality, it's actually only 30 people watching. So to appear as if you're bigger than life, you pay for 200 views, 200 eyeballs to actually watch you. And one thing how I notice it is fairly obvious. So if you look at the chat, it'll be, let's say, for over 200 views, it'll be like really, really sluggish. It's no way, really, if you think about it. Just think about if you had 200 people. Let's just say if you got 240 people in your house. Somebody's going to be going in the refrigerator. Somebody's going to be trying to go downstairs. It's going to be people saying something. So the chat will mimic the actual organic views or viewers, live viewers that are actually there. And it'll be a bump of like 200 viewers. So they'll pay for, and this is all stuff you could pay for, that those 200 eyeballs that actually are like paid bots. They're viewer bots. That's what it's actually called, bots. And they are, paid bots to actually appear as if you have 200 live viewers or 300 or whatever. They don't pay for too much because they don't want to make it look even more obvious. And you never know who's actually doing this, but you can kind of tell because, like I say, all you got to do is look at the chat. An organic viewership, let's just say an organic viewership of over 200 people actually live watching your video, it's going to be quite a bit of people that are actually going to comment in the comment section. You gotta like, let's just say, and you will have an engagement that it'll be quite a bit of people that will be in the live chat actually chatting from one form or another during the live stream. But the live stream chat box is similar to somebody that might have 20 live viewers basically it'll have that same type of behavior. If you look at the chat box behavior, and I know people gonna take this and they gonna be like, this old nigga, he done exposed us. We're gonna make this, we're gonna put some chat bots in. So because you can use chat bots to make your chat to kind of do stuff, but then even with the chat bot, you can notice that it's not organic. I mean, it's a chat bot. So the thing is that, see, I know all this nerdy shit because I work in IT. I've been working in IT for over 15 years. I've been in with computers since the freaking Apple Macintosh. You know what I'm saying? Like this is nothing new to me. Like I've been, I'm the first, I'm a Gen Xer, late Gen Xer. So I've literally been immersed into the IT world, I mean, early starters as far as computers. My mama actually, mom and daddy had fortunate enough to put me in a fairly decent public school that they had computers. You know what I'm saying? So I had computers around me since I was in the first, second grade. So, I mean, the thing is that it's nothing as far as way out to not understand as far as I'm concerned, because this is fairly something that you can do a Google search for. So yeah, I can tell certain people that are, I ain't gonna state no names, but I can watch live viewership, because sometimes people, they just fall off. They don't, some people they create enemies, and they say something to put their foot in their mouth, and then they lose subscribers. Some people just stop watching YouTube. Like they'll, let's just say you got a channel. It's about relationships. It's about, black women's everyday black women's, and then and then it's like, okay, primarily who watches your channel is somebody that ain't got no black women's, and then they all of a sudden get a girlfriend. they get a girlfriend and actually give a hell about them, and then next thing you know, they going on dates and they get boing chinka boing boing, and they ain't on YouTube because they knee deep in some pussy, and they just they immersed into the bone chicka boing boing. They ain't got time for your channel.
What is this? Huh? This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
They got a strag relationship, and they going on live with they strag in the background.
Somebody, if you got someone, don't you love when I come around? What do you say? Build you up, then I'll take you down. Don't you love when I come around?
So they got a girlfriend now. They ain't got time to watch your content. They might come check on you, maybe a month or two later. So yeah, it's just you lose your viewers, and you like, okay, well, let me just buy some viewers to make it seem like I still got viewers. And yeah, I mean, people do that. People are paying for views. I can kind of tell, because like I say, all you got to do is look at the behavior of the chat box. The chat box, you could kind of gauge an organic viewership that's like over 200 views, and a chat box that somebody is paying for live eyeballs, view bots. They call it view bots, or stream bots in the case of streams. And yeah, I mean, you could just tell by the behavior. So the third thing that people do to fake it till they make it on this Al Gore's internet is they pay for subs. You could actually let's just say you tired of being at 100 subs. You got 100 subs. I remember having like 200, 300 subs. Like I say, I literally, man, I got locked up, did some stupid shit, and got locked up. I was on some dumb shit. I was, flipped out, went crazy, and did some dumb shit. Got locked up, and I think my channel probably had 200 or 300 subscribers. Got out about probably 6 months later or something like that, and I had 5,000 subs, over 5,000 subs. Because I put some pretty decent content. A lot of people had herpes and they wanted to find a cure. I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, they pay for subscribers. Like you got 100, 200, you could actually buy 1,000 subscribers. What you want? You want 10,000 subs? 10,000 subs, $1,000. You can get 10,000 subs, and people pay for it. I don't really zero in on this too much. It is a big deal when you actually trying to get monetized. It is a big deal. You do need, I think, so many subs or whatever like that, right? Yeah, it's people paying for subs. I mean, legit paying for subs. Like, I mean, you would never know. You would not know. Like, I mean, most of you probably didn't even know this was actually going on. Probably don't. Like, if you anywhere between the age of 35 to 65 years old, you probably had no idea this was actually going on. I mean, you probably don't care, but you had no idea this is actually going on. So yeah, I mean, people pay for subs. People paying for subs. I mean, it is what it is. You know.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
So, as somebody voted in a community poll, this is one of the things that the biggest things that people do on social media. It's not even just YouTube. This is one of the biggest things people actually do on this internet. This is one of the big ones, the big kahuna. Fake lifestyle and riches. Yep. Like I say, I'm sure, I'm 100% certain if I pretended and acted as if I was already a millionaire, rented an Airbnb, rented a Maserati, Bentley, Corvette. I got my license. My license is clean, good, superb. Insurance. I mean, I know people that actually have those cars. Hey Jay, let me borrow your little Lambo, man. Let me fly out to Houston, man, and ride around with the Lambo, man. I mean, if I probably pestered them a little bit, big bro. He probably like, yeah, okay, it's cool, man. Yeah, just come on out, man. All right, man, bring your punk ass down here. All right, man. I could have just waited a month. Next thing you know, I got a visual with a Lambo. I'm in a Lambo truck, chilling. I could have did a whole scene. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, we drinking, we smoking, we whatever. In a Lambo truck. I got people I know that's actual millionaires. Could have went over their house or their mansion or been begging. All of this shit I don't even do, and I don't even that's just not me. It's my ego. If I can't get it myself, I don't like being fake. I can't stand fake. I don't like fake gold. I don't like fake diamonds. I don't like fake jewelry. I mean, I got some fake ass sunglasses, and I'll be contemplating throwing them motherfuckers in the garbage. Because I'm be honest. I mean, your image is very, very, very important. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been knowing that before Kevin Samuels ever even said anything, before the YouTube existed. I knew that, all you had to do was go to high school. You understand fashion is important, somewhat important, very, very much important. And the thing is that, like I said, I could have rented all of that stuff. I could have, I'm in the Chicagoland area. I could have rented all of every car that you think of, Rolls Royce, Phantom, Maybach, all of that shit you can rent. Airbnb, I could rent an Airbnb mansion. I can go buy, not buy, but well, actually in the case of buy, but I could have done that route too, but get a model, a 9 or a 10 model, ride around with me for an hour and pretend like she's my girlfriend or whatever, I could have did all that cap, okay? All of it. And did it good. Good. I know how to video edit. I know how to video edit pretty decent. Pretty decent. Like, pretty decent. Okay? All you got to do is take a little time. I could even, did some professional editing. Just bought some software or whatever. Just really, really, like once I do something, I can do it very, very good. Right? I mean, I went to school for basically software engineering. Okay? Programming. I know how to use a Windows program fairly well. I know how to use Macs, but not good as Windows because that's primarily what I use. But I know how to repair both. The thing is that I could have done all of that. And I'm certainly sure that I would have made a shit ton of more money than I make now and then some being a fake motherfucker on the internet. And then have all kind of exposés. Man, the broke genius, man, Abdul, he can't pay his water bill. He can't pay his car payment. He late, he owes this, he owes that. And all the people, once they know your public information, they can pull everything. Everything is public. You might think that you're so important, you're a motherfucking subject to the U.S. government. And you didn't even think this motherfucker was a monarchy. I don't know. You know what? I just said some shit. You are a subject. You have a public fucking ID. You have a social security number. You have a court docket. Everybody, if you over 25 years old, you got a fucking court docket somewhere. Somebody done tried to sue you. You got a traffic fucking ticket, or you forgot to pay a traffic ticket. You had to take your ass to court. I mean, everybody done had to fucking damn near go to court, unless your ass just sit in the house all day. You done went your ass to court. So people can pull public information relatively easy. Now, I mean, that's why people don't they don't basically they don't show their face and shit like that on YouTube, and they always complain about being doxxed. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that doxing people is like relatively easy to do, because somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows your ass. That's how easy it is, depending on where you are. Now, like other people, like let's say somebody outside of the USA, it might be relatively difficult, because other countries have different laws that you have no access to and stuff like that. But in America, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows your ass. It's that damn simple. And I don't really try to really do nothing. I'm not trying to talk shit on the internet, because at the end of the day, I am out here. I'm not a ghost. I talk to the ghost on the internet, people that don't show their face, basically behind an avatar. I talk to ghost people. I talk to the ghosts. And the thing about it is, like, I'm not a ghost. You actually see me. I actually, you know what I look like. It'd be funny as hell when people actually I ain't gonna say nothing, but when people actually show their face, and they actually, show what they look like, or even a picture or some shit, you realize why they didn't come behind the avatar. I ain't shit, man. I ain't shit. Oh man. you realize why they didn't they didn't never show their face. And you realize why they ain't never want to talk about women. Obviously, it makes all the sense in the fucking world why they ain't want to talk about no goddamn women. Poindexter ass motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh man. I ain't gonna do nothing to get more people to hate me. Oh, so yeah, I mean, basically, in a nutshell, like you can find out where I am, who I am, where I mean, I ain't about to say nothing and try to create people, man. You know how crazy people is, man. I mean, the dude that shot up the train or whatever, the motherfucker had a YouTube. You know what? I mean, here's the deal with that. This motherfucker had a YouTube channel with 3,000 subs. I saw his video before they shut it down. His last video. He had like over 300 comments on his video. His engagement level was like above 50%. Nigga was broke as hell, you could tell. I could tell, like I said, I could sniff a broke motherfucker a mile, 10,000 miles away. Okay. Shout out to the Russian troops, man. Them motherfuckers look broke as hell, man. You could tell why they done signed up to go join the Russian army. Them broke in the motherfucker. But the oligarchs, the motherfucking rich motherfucker trying to park them ships and shit, man, the motherfucking yachts. Them motherfuckers ain't broke, but them motherfuckers that went to go sign up to go fight to get basically thrown in the wood chipper, them motherfuckers broke as fuck. But you know, back to this here, you know, pretty much, you know, a lot of people, man, you know, you could find out who they are. It's fairly easy. Like I say, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows your ass. So I don't come off like trying to get into it with people and shit like that. You know, some people, they don't really manage their channel. They just let people go back and forth and all that type of stuff. And then you can actually have somebody come on your channel and they could just totally disrespect your channel. Your video could have been monetized. They start saying a couple F-bombs, a couple cuss words, a couple derogatory remarks. Next thing you know, your video, it becomes a video that you won't make any money off of, you know. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I'm not gonna argue with too many people on the internet because it's like, you don't know this person. You know, this person could be sleeping on an air mattress in a bando, you know, basically living like a savage, and you arguing with this person. And it's obviously this guy is very, very poor, struggling, and that's why he's frustrated. You know, like me, I ask questions to zero in where their frustration is. A lot of times you can understand where their frustration is. They're not necessarily mad at you. They frustrated because their job is frustrating them. You know, they lost a paycheck because, I mean, they had a late child support payment or some shit. It's like people's frustrations, a lot of times they bring to, you know, wherever they can bring. Nowadays, it's conveniently the internet, which is odd. So some people just go out in the street and just be like, you know, they just take their frustrations out. Like, for example, the, you know, subway shooter, you know. So yeah, I mean, back to the lifestyles of the rich and fake. You got a lot of people, man, like I say, they actually do that. They pretend as if they're a millionaire and or better, but you know, they're broke. When you pull the layers back, they're broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I mean, I guess the lure to be somebody better than what you actually are, it goes into a psychological thing, you know, narcissism and all kind of other stuff, you know, to pretend that you actually are somebody that you actually aren't. I guess the lure of that is tempting for a lot of people, you know. But I'll say that is pretty much this here.
Yeah. Beta.
So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, like I say, people been doing this for before I was born. They're gonna continue to do this. You know, it's not gonna go anywhere. You know, it is what it is. You know, so that being said, you know, fake on.
Dirty D.
That's Dirty D, the dirtiest dude around. He handles all of corporate America's dirty work.
Yo, Bad Bitty. How you be?
I'm bad, Dirty D. You're still dirty, I can see.
Let's deal, baby.
But you gotta have strength to be able to talk like that. And strength ain't knowledge without no bankroll. Well, let me say it again. Strength with knowledge is one way, but if you don't have their God, aka they bankroll, they won't listen.
Do you think one of the things going on?
Oh, he's talking again. See, now they gotta say that and say, Mr. Hopkins is talking again.
Yeah, no, I don't.
God we trust. You got money in your pocket? Now, if it's a phony, don't pour it out. Read the back of it. If it's counterfeit, don't pour it out. You know what that says? You know what that means, right? Power. Power. You ain't teach the brother the significance of that money?
Yeah.
He ain't teach you the significance of it? Huh? I gotta find that. I was like, yeah, he didn't tell you the significance. We break technology down for you, of forefathers. In God we trust. See, they understood that this would become some God, somebody's God. We all see that, right? Bailouts, bonuses. We're in a recession, they still getting $17 million bonuses. This here, without knowledge, you'd be like Tyson, my man. See, let me tell you how one side owes the other. You can have this and be respected, but knowledge will make this soon separate from you. You ever heard of food and his money will soon do what? Separate. So once you take this without knowledge, you got this, and this will be gone. It just take a little time, years.
But they say
right?
this will leave you.
Now, when you got this, they're God, and you got this, you become their problem.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Message.